Right, so as always, on Wednesday for the Yoga for Anxious Types, we have the Ascended Masters, Doreen Virtue's lovely set of oracle cards. And today we have, yes, it's a lovely Apollo, beautiful Apollo. Look at his lovely face and hair, and what lovely fiery sun energy. And it's focus upon your strengths, which is always a happy card to make, to give to pick. So yeah, beautiful. And yeah, you could look at that. Definitely sun energy, a lot of kind of strength and ground and light. What else is it? Lifting your spirits and speaking of yourself in positive ways. That was something that struck me from the blurb. So I think that's an important thing to watch out for as we speak about ourselves in positive ways and not run ourselves down. And I also have a quote which I came across. I think it's very useful, by James Hollis, who is a Jungian analyst and very fantastic writer. Puts things beautifully. We are not here to fit in, be well balanced, or provide an example for others. We are here to be eccentric, different, perhaps strange, perhaps merely to add our small piece, our little clunky, chunky selves to the great mosaic of being. As the gods intended, we are here to become more and more ourselves. And that is just brilliant. It sets us up a treat, tip us off, standing. And that's the purpose of yoga practice, artistic practice, most practices, is to know or discover or seek the self, whatever that means, self-knowledge. So let's begin this journey today by standing, bringing the sides of the feet rather together. Soles of the feet together would be kind of quite an accomplishment. You can try it standing. Legs squeezed together. We're going to energize. Breathing in, lift the arms up. Bring the hands together above the head, interlink the fingers. Stretch up, inhale, lift the heels high. Hold the breath in for a second or two and breathe out. See if you can let this breath out slowly and softly as the hands again turn down. And the hands are going down to the ground, the heels are coming down, we're softening everything up. Good, breathing in all the way up. Feel that power filling your body, that light, that Apollo energy, sunshine. And as you breathe out, it's all softening. And imagine all that energy is kind of just spreading out throughout your body. It's like we're building up this battery as we hold that energy in, breathing in. Lift the heels high, stretch up, squeeze the legs together, squeeze the arms together, hold, hold, hold. Let that energy build, that fiery, sunshiny energy, and then let it just spread out through the body as your arms come down, as you breathe out. So when we get anxious, we can get very tense. But when we can actually manage that and control that, this is where the power comes from. And now we're going to just take the feet a little bit apart, and let's just again soften everything up, so completely different. Knees are bent into the Tai Chi twist. Bend the knees, let the arms swing around your body. Yeah, give a bit of ease into the hips. So really see if you can get that turn, that complete turn, looking behind you, coming up onto the toes. You notice as I turn to the right, I come up onto the left toe, so I can really turn behind and to protect the knees as I do that. Bend deeply into the knees as you face forward. Let the arms swing heavily around. You can make that a bit more prominent. Oh, yeah, I'm getting a little energy kick on this back to the hands. And let's take those back of the hands. Oh, yeah, let some sound out, breathing into the nostrils. Ah, yeah. Then get the knuckles to either side of the lower spine. Ah, yeah, let some sound out, breathing into the nostrils. Ah, breathe, breathe, breathe. Ah, whatever wants to come out, let it out. Let's take the hands in front and behind. Clap the hands. Wake up that energy. Wake up. Wake up. Wake yourself up. Just checking your feet on the ground. Checking your knees are soft. Checking you're awake. Okay. And let's just come into a little cross crawl now. So just get that energy repatterned a little bit. So bringing the left knee up, meeting it with the opposite hand, and keep it light. Keep it bright. Now you've got a bit of energy moving. Let's keep it moving. And let's get it moving in a really good direction around that energy circuit. Good. Smile. It's not so bad. Now we extend the leg out, meet it with the opposite hand. Breathing in and out through the nostrils, keeping that energy moving and flowing. Let's keep it flowing. We don't need to stop it, block it, or restrict it, or resist it. There is an abundance of energy available to us. We just have to remove the obstacles, all the tension. And then we're going to stick the leg out to the side, other arm comes over the head, and let's make this lovely kind of circling, spiraling movement with the hands, with the arms. Breathe. In and out through the nostrils. Maintain the prana, the energy, the subtle energy of the body. Put that leg right out to the side. Keep breathing. Keep it soft. Keep it flowing. Nice, elegant arms. Good. And we're just going to shake the hands out a little bit. Okay. And some half breath would be good today. It's been a busy day, but it's been a tense day. Let's just sweep out all of that kind of negative gathering. Breathing in and out through the mouth. Let the arms swing. And again, take it in, breathing in. Look up, and then out through the mouth. Make a nice strong. Make it loud, make it mean something. Have something in mind that you want to just clean out, something you want to just kind of sweep through the system. We'll move along a little bit at least. Yeah. And let's see if there's a bit more energy for us. Once we just remove that inner tensions, there's a bit more energy. And take the feet wide apart. Let's make ourselves into a star, into a shining star or a sun. So going with our theme, our strength. This is a strong pose, but it's got beautiful light and it's got softness in it as well. So it's going to be a star. So our feet are going out at about a 45-degree angle. Bring the hands together, breathe in. As you breathe out, let's take the hands out and stretch out on this great big, as wide as you can. So wide feet, wide hands, opening the chest like a great big sunshine, and just make that sunshine by wiggling, sparkling fingers. Make the legs strong. So we're not locking the knees. We're using those knees. We're making the thighs nice and strong. Lifting the chest, opening that heart, that fiery, golden, sunshiny heart. And even in the midst of winter, you can really have a sense of the power of the sun. Yeah. Feel your own inner sun coming from your very core, your solar plexus, your belly, your manipura. Yeah. Spinning around. Sparkling fingers. One more breath in and lowering the arms down. And bring the feet together. So get ourselves a little bit fired up. And I'm just going to kind of bring that flame down to a kind of more of a simmer for our practice. And this is a lovely little practice, simple one for energy. So we'll do it a few times, but the movement and the sound as well. So we're going to make a nice sound of Om. So breathing in, breathing out. Let the hands point down, breathing in. And then you're bringing the hands together, but bringing the thumb and the first finger above the head, and then we're going to Om. Ah, the thumbs just touch the right in the crown of the head. Ah, and they come into the heart. Ah, and then we kind of bring this down to the heart center. Ah, then might go to the Om, to the hips. Breathe in again here, and then just let everything flop. Let everything just hang. Give the hands a shake. Now breathe in as you come back up. Back to the heart center. Let's do that another time. Breathe in. As you breathe out, point the fingers down. Breathing in, open the hands up. Bring the thumb and the finger together above the head. And then start the Om. Ah, touch the crown of the head. Ah, the forehead. And then I'll start breathing again. Ah, the heart. Ah, Ah, bring the hands to the heart. Ah, the belly. And then slide it to the hips, finishing your Om. Breathe in again. Let yourself just hang, knees bend. Just release, like a nice blocky feeling. Now inhale, come back up. We'll do one more of these. So hopefully you've got an essence of this, and at least we've made some sound. Breathe in. Breathing out, point the fingers down. Breathing in. Reach up, the hands come together above the head. Bring the fingers, the first finger and the thumb, start the Om. Check the hands out a little bit. And breathing in. Bring the hands up, hands together, and bring them into the heart center. So it's just a very nice little practice to bring down that flame and center it a little bit. Let's come to the front of our mat. We're going to come into Warrior 2, but we're going to do a little bit of movement. So standing at the front of the mat, feet, hips width apart, parallel. Good. Stand nice and tall. Breathe in. Weight on the left foot, step back with the right. Big step, make it a bit wider if you need to. Back foot, right foot, the toes are pointing slightly forward, don't forget. Square the hips, don't let them come out of a line. Square. Breathe in, lift the arms up. Breathing out, bring the arms down to shoulder height. Breathing in, open the chest. Breathing out, bending that left knee, making sure it's going in line with the toes, not collapsing inwards. So in line with those toes. And at the same time, pushing into that back foot. Don't forget the even weight. Don't forget that dynamic between the front foot and the back foot. They're extending away from each other. And the fingers are extending away from each other. And the chest is extending away from the base of the body. And then we're going to move with this. Inhale, lengthen or lift the torso. And that leg just starts to straighten up. Exhaling, sinking down, and pushing into that back foot at the same time. So inhaling, lifting up, feel the crown of the head lifting up. Exhaling, sinking down. So you're thinking about this being upright, your torso. And it's kind of going down. It's a sense of almost going just down directly. Of course, it's moving forward slightly. I have a sense of that rather than this. You know, we're not taking the body forwards. And pulling back with that right hand will help that. Looking down the left arm if you can. Moving with your breath. All the time thinking about strengthening that right thigh. Really strong. And it encourages that weight to sink back into that right foot. So that you are even all the time, giving that even, steady weight between the feet. Inhale one more time. Exhale, sink down. Good. Just rest there for a breath or two. Keep that tummy tucked in. Point the tailbone down. Lift the chest. Really wide open here. Extend the fingers away from each other. Drop the shoulders down. Back of the neck is long. Looking down the left arm into infinity beyond the extended fingers of the left hand. Come up on the inhale. Lower the arms on the exhale. Bend into that right knee and bring yourself back to the front of the mat. Weight onto the right foot, step back with the left. Big step. Check your feet, get the hips square. Also think about the position of your pelvis. Point the tailbone down. Breathe in, lift the arms up, lift the chest. Breathing out, bring the arms down to shoulder height. Breathing in, open the chest. Breathing out, bending into that right knee. Keep it in line, keep it open. Pushing back into that left heel. Strong outside of that left thigh. And the left buttock is strong, it's engaged. Use your power. Draw from this center, you know, this powerhouse here, right in the middle, your solar plexus, your sunshine, your energy. Let it move, let it be available and accessible. Breathe. Drawing at your pelvic floor to contain that energy. Good. Let's move in and out of this now. Breathing in. Straighten up. Breathing out. Sinking down. Keep the shoulders down away from the ears. Keep the abdominals engaged. Keep that breath deep and steady. Making sure the knee is staying in line. Staying in a nice line of movement. It's not dropping in. Move the position of the toes if you're finding it difficult to keep that knee in line with the toes. Breathing in. Breathing out. Ungrip the toes. So make sure the feet are nice and open. They're active. To make the feet even more active, you can lift the arches. Breathing out, sink down. Keep extending the fingers away from you. Now we're going to just hold the posture, but it's never really static. You know, there's so much movement going on in the body, energy, blood flow, breath, intention, readiness. Inhale, straighten the leg. Exhale, lower the arm down, bend into the left knee, and bring yourself back to the front of the mat. Give the legs a little shake. Give the shoulders a little shake. Let some sound out again. Release tension. Ah, yeah. Does that feel good? Let's do it again. Breathing in. Ah, yeah. Let your voice out. Okay, we're going to do another warrior. Peaceful warrior. So, starts the same. Weight on the left foot. Big step back with the right. Big step. Have you got a nice big step? Make it wider if your step wasn't quite as big as you want it to be. Hips again level. Breathe in, lift the arms up. Breathing out, bring the arms down. Breathing in, expand the chest. Breathing out, bending into that left knee. It's going in line with the toes, don't forget. Pushing back into that right heel. Now we're going to come into peaceful. Breathe in. Open the body. Breathing out, reaching back with that right hand. As the right hand goes down, keeping that position of the arms, the left arm naturally goes up. Then we turn the palm and it reaches over the body, looking up at the ceiling. So bend a bit deeper into that left knee, the front knee. So not losing that, but don't let it collapse inwards. That means towards the right. You want to keep it open, open, open. And to use that right buttock to support you, you need that back leg to be super strong and grounded. Breathe. So just enjoy your strength, your power, your sense of peaceful warrior. Yeah. Use the inhale to come back to warrior. See how that's come back in one piece. Use the inhale to straighten up. Exhale, lower the arms down. Bend into that right knee and bring yourself back to the front of the mat. Weight in the right foot, step back, big step with the left. Get the feet nice and wide, square the hips. Breathe in, lift the arms up. Breathing out, bring the arms down to shoulder height. Breathing in, expand the chest, expand the body. Breathing out, bending into that right knee. We've got that lovely dynamic between the right and left foot, pushing back with equal force with the left foot. Breathe in here. Breathing out, reaching back with that left hand goes down, right hand goes up. Turn the right hand, palm is facing backwards, and then it reaches over the body. Looking up at the ceiling, test your balance. Strong back leg, even stronger. Strong left buttock. Open right hip, knee is going towards the right, open, and it's bent still. So make sure you check that you're still bending that right knee, but still in that warrior position. Breathe. Inhale, come back to warrior. Exhale, sink into it for a moment. Inhale, straighten up. Exhale, lower the arms down. Nice, smooth, graceful way of coming out of posture, bending into the left knee and spring back to the front of the mat. Yeah. Let's come into a little restorative position. We'll come into a squat now just to relieve those hips and relieve the back and relieve the neck. So we're just letting our whole body hang forwards, nice and easy, making sure if your heels are lifted, you put padding underneath them. Simple as that. Let the body hang forwards between the knees, backs of the hands on the ground, just to feel that lovely surrendered position, releasing the shoulders, expanding with ease between the shoulder blades. Let the head fall forwards. Breathing in through the nostrils. Make an audible sigh out through your mouth. Particularly if you're a little bit shy about making sound, make some sound. We hold things in, and we don't speak up, and we don't speak our truth, when we hold back from expressing ourselves. Where's that energy going to go? It's going to go inwards, and we're going to be suppressing that, repressing that, and that is going to cause a lot of harm to yourself, causing a block. This will block your energy. So let some sound out. Yeah, feel some release there. Then we're going to lift the back up, lift the chest, bring the palms of the hands together, and then gradually just lift the chest towards the hands, lift the back of the neck, open the chest, shoulders back, and the elbows are going to press inside the knees there. Open the chest. How is this going today? This little squat with the prayer position. Yeah. It's a lot of dynamic here going on. Breathe. Good. And then we'll just release that. The hands to the ground. We'll come into a ragdoll. Wow, yeah. Bent knees, let the body hang. Give the back some freedom and space. Use the weight of the body, use gravity, use your out breath to release the upper body. Breathe in through the nostrils, out through the mouth. Inside, keep it sound. Have a little sway here, side to side. Release, release all those tiny little holdings, all those little resistances that are gathered together to form a kind of big shield. Defenses. And we just let them go in our practice, breathing in through the nostrils. Yeah. Come to a stillness. Bring your focus of attention to the base of the spine. Lift from there. But keep the knees bent. Leave the arms heavy. Leave the head heavy. Keep breathing in and out. So feel that sunshine is traveling up through your spine, through your central column, through your nervous system, through your sushumna, your energetic channel, right to the crown of your head. Sunshine coming out from your crown over your body. It's a nice image. Okay. All the warriors. Let's do all the warriors. Then it comes to the back of the mat for warrior one. Feet in a little V shape. Weight on the left foot. Big step forward with the right foot. Really, really big. Either one big step, or you can always shuffle it forward or take another step. And then widen the stance if you need to, or get a better position. The back foot, as you can see, is very much pointed forwards. It's not out at an angle. That's going to make it very hard for the hips. Even if the heel is slightly off the floor, it's better that the feet are pointing fairly forwards. Right hip back, left hip forward. Breathing in, lift the arms up. Space between the hands, and they're right up by the ears or behind the ears if you can. Inhale, stretch the fingers up. Exhaling, bending into that right knee. Again, this dynamic between the legs. In this case, the right knee is going forwards, the left heel is pushing back. We have this dynamic. So at two ends of a piece of elastic. Another end of the piece of elastic is the fingertips reaching up to the heavens. Another piece is the base of the body, the root going down to the ground. So we're just thinking about these energetic, elastic bands. And if you want to look up at the hands there above the head, this is kind of an interesting extra while testing your balance a little bit. Breathe. Always thinking about the position of the hips. Always making that bit of effort to pull that right hip back, left hip forwards. Strong pelvic floor, Mula Bandha. Good. Use the inhale to come up. Exhale, lower the arms down. Let's come into a forward bend. So you can come extended or holding the back. Breathe in. And breathing out. Soften that front knee slightly as you come forwards. Strong belly, straight back. Bring the hands to the ground, either side of the foot. Either on the fingertips, on the hands. Bend the knee as much as you need to. And now focus your eyes on that big toe. Breathe in. You're pushing the big toe into the ground as you breathe out. And you're lifting the right hip away from that toe and up into the ceiling. We're lengthening the space between the big toe and the right hip. Making that really long, this right leg. Let the body sink down, lengthening the out breath. Making the breath long. In and out through the nostrils. Really expel all the air out on the exhale. Now we bend that right knee, soften everything. You can even walk your hands up the leg. A nice easy way. Bend into the right knee and spring back to the back of the mat. Or thereabouts. Have a little wriggle of the toes, lift the heels off the ground, place the heels down, lift the toes off the ground, place the toes down. As much as you can be in bare feet as much as you can, or even if you're not, in shoes or slippers or socks that can allow that foot movement, And every now and again, just lifting the heels off the ground is great for balance, great for also exercising the legs a little bit. Weight on the right foot, big step forward with the left. Big step, warrior step. Right hip forward, left hip back. Base of the spine down, strong bend. Breathing in, lift the arms up. Stretch up, bring the shoulders down. Long arms, and they're going right by the ears, bending the left knee on the out breath, pushing back with that right heel. Find that dynamic. Make it interesting for yourself. We're just kind of finding this vague position. It sort of doesn't really feel very engaging, whereas we're constantly really adjusting and thinking about all these tiny little points and how they work with each other, how they relate. And we start to get much more involved with our body, much more involved with our energy and how it all works, how we connect with ourselves, have a more intimate sense of ourselves as well. Breathe. And it's good for the mind to focus on. And you can also divert your mind away from how much effort you're making, which is good. Use the inhale to come up, exhale, lower the arms down, and again holding the back or extending. Inhale, exhale, coming over that leg, soften the knee before you come down. And then you can start to lengthen the leg. We're not straightening it, that's kind of boring. It's much more interesting when you really think about pushing the big toe into the ground and feeling that left hip reaching up into the ceiling and the body's coming down. It's a strong extension of that hamstring. The thigh is involved, the thigh is strong. It's helping that extension, it's helping that space be created from the big toe, between the big toe and the hip there. Breathe deeply. I'll bend the left knee, walk the hands up the leg. Come to standing, bend into that left knee a lot, so spring back to the back of the mat. And again, let's give our legs a little shake, and the shoulders a shake. Let some sound out. Good, okay. So now we come into a balance. We're going to do warrior 3, yes. As if that wasn't enough warriors already. But before we do that, we're just going to have a little mini back bend here, just to give our back a bit of ease. So we're just going to rub the back a little bit. I'll give the back a little rub. Yeah, it feels good to do that. And we'll do a little mini back bend. This is a great one to do at home anytime. You've been sitting a long time in a chair, stand up, soften the knees, in fact, bend them quite a little bit, and then take the hips forward, take the elbows towards each other, supporting yourself fully in the back. And then we're just making the front of the body as long as we can. Knees are bent, hips are pushed forward. You can look up at the ceiling, but you don't need to let your head go right back. That's kind of probably not very safe. Unless you're really used to doing that. Now use the inhale to come back up. Take the feet apart a little bit. And we'll come into a little Tai Chi twist, just to loosen it all up. I know what I need to do here. Yeah. And then we come to standing. Before we come into that balance, yes, I thought we'd just add this in somewhere here. We're going to put in a goddess, because with all this Apollo energy, we need to kind of also get that goddess energy as well. So feet really wide apart, bending the knees in line with the toes there, bending strong here again. This sort of fiery power area. You can imagine the sunshine here in this whole area, like a yellow color here in the Manipura, or the Tantien in the Chinese system, or the Hara in Japanese. So very important, this belly, this, you imagine the power coming from this area, like the sunshine. And we bring the hands together, we're just going up and down a little bit. Strong pelvic floor, strong Mula Bandha. Strong buttock, strong legs. Just coming up and down with the breath. Inhaling as we straighten up, exhaling as we coming down. One more up. And release. So, goddess, let's do this 3 times. Breathing in. Then, arms out to the side, fingers stretched wide, tongue out the mouth, eyes wide, and then this Rasping sound in the throat. Breathing in. Good. Make it fierce. So we're getting that fiery energy going through the body. One more. Good. Let's bring the feet together, however you want to do that. Give the legs a little shake. Loosen the arms up. So warrior 3. It's a tough one, but it's a good one. So play to your strengths here. You know, if you feel like I just need to hold onto a wall or a pillar or something, whatever you have around you, or a piece of furniture, then do that. So you can play much more with your strength rather than your balance. So taking the weight onto the left foot, hips level. This is very key. Don't let that hip come out. Shoulders level. And as you take the body forwards, leaning forwards, you lift the right leg off the ground, point the toe or push the heel away, take your choice, and extend. As soon as that leg's off the ground, really extend it, take the arms forwards. Let's make this mudra. Pointing the fingers, the first finger forwards, the head's coming down between the arms there, and you're looking down at the ground. So you can lean forward a little bit more, using the strength and the dynamic of that extension between the fingertips and the toe. Breathe deeply. Feel that heat. You are making heat. One more breath in and release softly. Soften everything up. Just rotate the wrists. So we're just kind of playing with that now. And rotate the wrists the other way very softly. Give the knees a little shake. Other side. Weight onto the right. Take the weight into that foot, bend the knee, hips level. Strengthen your pelvic floor there, strong belly. As you start to lift the back leg, you're pointing straight away, but keeping the hips level. So it's a strong right thigh, strong right buttock has to work. Everything has to work here. Let me bring the arms forwards, extend. So really make a big effort, a kind effort, but it's a big effort. Breathe. Your breath will support you through this. Don't grip with the toes, lift the toes instead. Challenge yourself. Breathe. Breathe deeply. One more breath in. Breathing out and release. Give those legs a little shake. Shake the knees. Again, let any kind of tension out the body, any fear just comes out with a nice so the knees are going, the shoulders are going. And actually, let's just open the heart a little bit more. So bring the stiff fingers here on the chest. We're pummeling this whole area. Let that out through the mouth. Enjoy the sound that you're making. On the side, high ribs. Good. Oh, feels good. So let's come down to the ground now. So we're going to just first of all get the feet. We're going to come into a forward bend. So we extend up, look up, inhale, or we hold the back, whichever you prefer, and soften the knees slightly, but strengthen the belly, strengthen the buttock, strengthen the back. Breathing out, forward bend, coming forward to there. Fingertips touch the ground. So this is where we start to really work with our back and our hamstrings. So coming up onto the fingertips first of all, just to straighten the back, look forwards. So imagine that chest is coming forward. It really helps to lengthen and strengthen the back. And then keep that position, but then start to bring the chest towards the floor rather than front ways. And you'll start to feel that in your hamstrings. If you need to, you can bend the knees slightly. But all the time, eyes looking at those big toes, not at the legs or the knees. Lifting your tail up to the ceiling. Keeping that chest nice and open. Breathe. So forward bends, either standing or sitting, take time. Take time because there's a lot going on with the body. Breathing in, breathing out. You need to have strong thighs are working to help you with this as well. And then we're just going to come up on the fingertips once more. And then bend the knees. Breathing out. Bring the bottom to the ground. Stretch the legs out in front. Bounce the knees up and down. Make it nice and easy there. And then bend the knees, hug the knees. Put the face fall onto your knees. Open your back. And we'll take the knees out to the sides. Just give your soles of the feet, put your thumbs into the center of the soles of the feet. Give them a little rub there. I'm just going to feel good there. Yeah. And then take hold of the ankles or the toes, whichever you feel is easier, better for you. And in fact, you know, better to hold the ankles. If you find it difficult to sit up tall while you're holding the toes, then better hold the ankles. So whichever works for you. So wherever you're holding, I want you to lift the chest away from that. Take the shoulders back as if you're sitting up against a wall. And once you get this nice upright spine, you'll feel your abdominals engaged. You'll feel your whole back is working. You'll feel your chest opening. The back of the neck is long. The head is on top of the body. You're not lifting and bending the neck. You're keeping the neck long. And then the knees start coming down to the sides. Good. Breathe, breathe, breathe. The knees are coming down to the floor. Imagine there's heavy weights on the insides of those knees. Good. And then release, soften, lift the knees up. And again, just soften, hug the knees, let the face fall. Hold yourself there. Breathe in and sigh out through the mouth. Give the knees a little rub there. And we're going to see if we can come into this boat position. Again, strong on the abdominals. It's a great posture to play with. So first of all, take the hands behind the knees and sit forwards onto the sitting bone. So you're going to have to lift the chest towards the knees to begin. So we're not sitting back on the sacrum, we're sitting forwards onto those sit bones. And then slowly just start to lean back, but keep that upright spine, strong back, and lift the toes. And gradually, maybe you'll be able to take the toes off the ground and have the legs, or the lower part of the legs, parallel with the ground. Breathe. Keep lifting the chest towards the knees. So it's a strong back, open chest. Back of the neck is long. Breathe. And release. Start to feel that in the abdominals. We're going to release them. Yeah, a good sigh to release. Let's try again. You can do the same thing to begin. So take the weight forwards onto the sitting bones, sit tall, bring the chest towards the knees, and then you can sort of lean back slightly, but still keep that chest coming forwards. And then come to this position again, and then either go hands free or hold on. Let's see how this feels now. If it feels that you're going into shaking, then just come back a little bit, you know, just come back a step. Better to just not put our body under strain. You need to make very strong attention in your abdominals and release again. Good. We'll do one more of these. Breathe. So gather yourself. The best way to gather yourself is to really just release tension. Recover fully. So you feel ready to re-engage. So again, hands behind the knees to begin. We're going to just move into this. You can go to the full boat position. Lift the chest towards the knees. Open the chest. Strong back already, long back. And then you're going to lean back slightly. Lift the legs. And you can either come into full boat and holding the legs, let go, or you can come into the full boat without holding. Breathe. So take your choice, whichever you want to do. Whatever feels appropriate for you today. Breathe and release. That feels about enough for me today. And stretch the legs out, bounce the knees up and down. Good. Let's come onto all fours. A few more things to do here. Well, first of all, we're just going to have a little rest because that was quite a lot of work. So we sit back into the heels, stretch the arms away from us, bring the forehead down. Breathe in through the nostrils. Breathe out through the mouth. Just relax the arms forwards. Maybe have a little rock side to side, you know, rocking the weight from one side, one leg to the other. Just rolling your body on your thighs there. And you can feel your forehead rolling from one side to the other on the ground, kind of giving that a little bit of a rub. This point of contact, you know, right in the center of your forehead, this third eye, giving it contact with the physical ground. Really good for resetting, rebooting us as humans. Let all your breath out. Good. So come up to the fours. Let's just do a few of these movements for the balance in the body and the back and our brain. So we extend the left leg back, extend the right arm forward, look forwards, breathing out, lower down. Left arm, right leg, inhaling, exhale. Very simple. And also this, it keeps our mind occupied. Because also feeling that shift of weight from one hand and one knee to the other. It's a lovely long line, breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in. Changing your point of view as well, keeping the body interested, keeping the mind interested. Inhaling, extend. Exhaling, soften, bring the hand down, switch the weight over. So just to use the strength in the shoulders and arms to make it more fluid, more animal. Rather than kind of this very kind of stiff movement, it's kind of letting it be very fluid, letting it shift. Inhale to strong, intense, kind of fiery energy. And then soft, watery, kind of shifting. Inhale. Sunshiny, earthy, watery. Inhale, extend, soften on the exhale. So we're really going with that polarity of the breath, the yin and the yang. So this very yang, sunshiny, extended energy, and this soft yin, watery, flowing, feminine kind of energy. One more each side. Inhale, exhale. Enjoy those shifts. One more. Inhale and exhale. Sit back into the heels. Bring the forehead down. Good. Sigh. Feel your wings expanding as your front of your body is compressed on your thighs. So really take your attention into your back ribs. Expanding them outwards and upwards. Feeling your lungs getting exercised. Good. I'm just going to walk, lift comfortable forwards, walk the hands forwards and come however which way we want to onto the front of the body. Bring the hands back, rest on the side of the head and just relax from them. Giving the abdominals a chance to rest there, front of the body in contact with the ground. You can turn your head to the side just to give the neck a release, or if that doesn't feel good, rest the head on the back of the hands there, or on a cushion. Breathe. Good. So a little back bend here. Bring the legs together, bring them forward to the ground. Back of the hands are on the ground. Inhale, lift the nose, chin, chest. Lift the arms, lift the legs. Feel yourself flying. Breathe. Don't hold your breath here. You're breathing in and out. Maybe it's a tiny bit more effort on the inhale. Lifting the arms, lifting the legs, and exhale. One more inhale and exhale. And exhale, lower down. Rest on the other side of the head. Yeah, just rest there. Bring the hands up either side of the face. Pushing into the hands. Lifting the bottom off. Lifting the hips off the ground, sit back into the heels once more, bring the forehead to the ground, sweep the arms back into the pose of the child. Let's just see how that feels now. Really releasing, resetting, close the eyes, feel that point of contact, that third eye, the space between the eyebrows. That inner vision, we're bringing it to the ground. We're giving it a physical contact. And breathe. Keep your mind focused on your breath, on your forehead, on the rest of the body, completely zeroed out and relaxed. Good. Coming slowly up to kneeling. Okay. So slowly up to kneeling. Just see how it is for you, kneeling. Use padding that you need, which could be underneath the front of the foot here. Protect the ankle if it's feeling like it's too stretched there. You practice after a while, that will feel comfortable. And then eventually, you'll be able to be even more comfortable And the whole front of that foot's going to be much more flexible. Very important to get more flexibility in the ankle. If it's also another thing that might be uncomfortable is this angle could be too strong, then put some cushions underneath. Sit back on a cushion or two or three, however many you need, just place that here. That can really help. Or place the cushion between the legs or several cushions here. Just sitting on the cushion. And that will just relieve that a little bit. I'm just going to sit kneeling for a moment, just for a moment. And then you can either stay kneeling or you can sit in a cross-legged position. We can do a little breathing practice before we come into our relaxation. So let's just soften a little bit, open the knees, and just allowing the body to become receptive. So this is going to be a powerful breath, but it's a good cleansing breath and very much in line with our theme today, Apollo, that sunshine, the energy, playing to our strengths, focusing on our strengths, the power of the sun on this area. So Astrika, the bellows breath, and it's called the bellows breath, or sometimes called the breath of fire, because it has a very much a kind of in and out, and we're kind of using this area as the power to push the air in and out. So we start kind of slowly. You might want to have your hand on your belly to feel that. So first of all, breathe in, let the belly expand. I mean, this is the fundamental that you're actually relaxing or opening up the belly as you inhale, rather than the other way, which is what we often do. And as you breathe out, you're not just breathing out, you're using the abdominal strength to push the air out. That's a very slow version. We can get used to that. So this is it's almost like the abdominals are like a pump. Maybe we'll do it 1 second for in and out. So it goes in, out. And it's important with Bastrika, with the bellows breath, that the in and the exhale are even. Otherwise, you can get very lightheaded. And there's an equal emphasis on it's almost like you're pushing the belly out or allowing the air to come in quite strongly and then pushing it out. So it gets a bit faster than that. So you can start to get a bit faster. The rest of the body, particularly the face, is relaxed. So rather than tensing, this is the only area that's working. Everything else is relaxed. You let this hand rest. Everything is easy. Arms are relaxed. Face is definitely relaxed. Maybe your eyes are closed so you can feel that moving. So once you've got that, we'll just try, at whatever speed you've managed to get to. I mean, eventually you might get to a speed like this. But that's what you're moving towards. So it doesn't have to be that fast yet. So sitting nice and tall, we're going to do a round of about 10. So breathe in deeply first of all. And we begin. And then once you come to the end of that round, breathe in deeply and relax. Breathe normally for a minute, just let everything settle. We'll do another round before we come into our relaxation. So just let the belly be soft and easy in between. And then you don't have to have a hand on the belly, just to give you a reminder. So we'll start again, another round of 10. And 10 could be, you could have one as an in and out, or if you're finding you're moving much slower, you can just have an in being 1 and an out being 2, if you like. So let's start again. Breathing in deeply to begin. So an inhale to begin. Then start that bellows breath. Breathe out fully. And let the breath just be nice and easy. And let the breath just settle before we go into our relaxation. So just one more thing about this is this, obviously, your abdomen is making a lot of effort. So it's a side benefit of this breath is that you get much more developed in your abdominal strength and your abdominal breath. So just let everything settle now. And once you feel ready, so you can either stay seated or lie the body down In Shavasana, so lying on your back, letting the feet fall out to the side, letting the arms fall out to the side, palms to the ceiling, chest open. Back of the neck is long on the ground, chin is slightly tucked in. Have a relaxing moment. Have a relaxing moment. Close the eyes now, lying on the ground or seated, whatever you want to do, but make sure that your eyes are closed. You're taking your focus inwards now. Notice how your power area, how does that abdominal area feel now after that? You're breathing nice and easily in and out through the nostrils, softly, let it all soften. Just notice how your energy feels. You feel that kind of fire of the bellows breath of Vastrika, that breath of fire. Allowing those embers to cool a little bit and just become kind of spread out throughout the body, through all the energetic system. It's a very cleansing breath, as fire is cleansing. Breath coming in and breath going out. So we're going to let that fire just slowly settle. There's still some flames there, but they're softer flames now. You can feel that in your belly, in your solar plexus area. And letting that flame slowly come down. Just be a warming, soft, gentle flame, like a candle in the dark. Yeah. And letting your breath be soft and easy, coming in and out through the nostrils. Breath coming in, breath going out. Feel your body on the ground. Feel the support of the earth. Feel all those elemental qualities, the earth, the ground, the earth of your body, your physical body. The watery flow of your breath. Cooling breath. Also that light, that little candle flame, that energy, the fire, your inner light, your inner flame, your inner energy. And the space and the air that is all around you. And the air quality of the mind, which is softening and focused just on feeling and relaxing. If thoughts come, let them come and go. They will come, so best to notice that and not pretend it's not happening. Thoughts will come, so let them go. Every thought that pops up, notice it, kind of say hello and let it go. Let it go, let it go. Let everything go. Give all your focus of attention to your own relaxation and whatever you need from this moment we have together. If you need peacefulness or calm, just ask for that. It doesn't even have to have words. You don't even have to know what you need or want. Just bring your attention to that, reaching out and reaching in for that support, that help, that guidance, which comes equally from within as without. And the sound of the bell marks the end of our relaxation. So start to slowly bring yourself back to the present. Start to move your body. Start to breathe a little deeper. Start to stretch and move. Start to energize. Notice how you feel. How do you feel after this practice? After this sunshine energy practice? Releasing excess energy and maintaining that inner fire. How does that feel now? taking your time to slowly come to seated. Breathe. Move your body, move your limbs, move your joints a little bit. See, how does that feel now? You're feeling that heat and power dissipating of the palms together. Let's bring this last bit of flame between the hands. The palms of the hands are warming, energize, and place that energy and heat over the heart center and connect to finish with your heart. With your heart. Close the eyes, bring your focus to this space, and there could be a little candle flame in the center of your heart, lighting up that little temple. Breathe softly and bring to mind your sankalpa, your intention, positively framed sentence. Say it to yourself with conviction and with tenderness and joy. Good. Good, good, good. Namaste. Thank you very much for your practice today.